All right, so today we're going to be talking briefly about the flipped classroom learning model. What is the flipped classroom learning model? So basically, this is a way for teachers to connect with students outside of the classroom. They send a video home outlining students with some information about a new topic that they're going to learn. And then the kids watch this video, complete a task usually, and then they come to class the next day with more time to do collaborative work and get one-on-one help and support from the teacher. And this model can be simply incorporated into any lesson. It can make it just easier to save time and get more out of the lesson by simply creating a video to send home with students, giving some of the basic information that you may have provided in class if you didn't. Some pros and cons to the flipped classroom. So there's less time spent in class giving instruction. Like I said, more time doing the work and getting the instruction or like getting the feedback that they need. Kids come to class with information to share with the group, giving an opportunity for discussion. Kids are getting information in a different format than they would in class. And finally, kids are being independent and responsible for their own learning. So they are responsible for getting this done. Parents are definitely one of the biggest cons. Parents may not be happy with their kids coming home from school and watching a video online. They may not understand the significance of this flipped classroom model and the importance of watching a video online. So basically, just communication with parents there is a really big thing if you're switching to this model. So kids may have limited access to technology and Wi-Fi, and this is something that you would definitely have to figure out before moving to this model. Misunderstanding. Kids may totally understand your video and your information in a different way than you had planned, and that's something that you have to kind of figure out as you go along. Then lack of participation. Some kids may just not even watch the video, and some kids may watch it 10 times. So it's just kind of finding that in between of how are you going to manage kids that watch it and kids that don't. How does technology come into play? As a teacher, you would be the one to create the video, prefacing what will be going on in class. The kids will either have that video propped up by their parents or they'll just set it up on their own. And then, how is the flipped classroom learning process enhanced? So, Bloom's taxonomy kind of outlines how before class, kids are remembering and understanding the information. During class, they're applying and analyzing it with the teacher. And then after class, they're evaluating and creating. And kids come to class having already done the lower cognitive load. And then the flipped classroom meets the needs of most students, and you can adapt that to whatever the needs may be in your class. Universal design for learning is incorporated through multiple means of engagement because students are engaged with the videos and the technology is kind of up to date with the students' lives. Representation, students have the ability to learn in a variety of ways, and it provides access to kids who may have a learning disability. And then multiple means of action and expression. The videos are engaging and require feedback or a response from the kids, which is a big, big one. And how does the flipped classroom provide a positive learning environment? Students have more time to collaborate and work together, and there's now extra time in class for us to do activities as a whole class, or maybe touch up on some spots where there may have been misunderstandings. And it makes kids more excited to learn because they're getting information in a variety of ways. Awesome. So basically, the flipped classroom is just a way for kids to come to class prepared with new information so that there's more time in class to get the instruction from the teachers, the one on one instruction, feedback, and the time to experiment and analyze together as a class. Awesome. I hope you definitely consider incorporating the flipped classroom into your classroom.